What if I told you that every goal you have has its own unique digital code? A code that can precisely determine the ideal time to start any project. Sounds like science fiction. What if it's a reality that could radically change your life? Today I'm going to reveal a secret that the most successful people on the planet use. They know this code. They know how to calculate it. And after this video, you will too. Ready to discover the digital code of your destiny? Imagine a successful entrepreneur. He knows not only what to do, but exactly when to do it. His projects launch at the perfect moment, as if he possesses some kind of internal time compass. This person doesn't rely on chance. He doesn't wait for Monday or the new year. He calculates. He applies a system that I call the digital code of the goal. What is this exactly? The digital code of a goal is a mathematical formula for success based on three key parameters of your life. The first parameter is your energy cycle. Every person has a unique energy rhythm. Some are maximally productive in the morning, others in the evening. Harvard University studies showed that people who start important projects during their energy peak are 340% more likely to achieve their set goals. The second parameter is external cycles. These are economic, social, and seasonal factors that influence the success of your endeavor. Take Steve Jobs. He didn't launch the first iPhone randomly in January 2007. This moment was calculated considering technological trends, consumer demand, and competitive environment. The third parameter is personal readiness. This is your knowledge, skills, financial capabilities, and emotional state at the moment of launch. Now let's break down how to calculate your personal digital code. This isn't magic, this is science. Let's start with the energy cycle. For a week, mark your energy level on a 10-point scale every 2 hours. After a week, you'll see a clear pattern. Maybe your peak falls on Tuesday morning and your low point on Friday afternoon. This is your personal energetic code. Write it down. It will become the foundation for calculating the ideal start time. Next, we analyze external cycles. If your goal is business-related, study the seasonality of your niche. For example, fitness trainers know the best time to launch new programs is January and September. People are naturally tuned for changes during these periods. Restaurants launch new menus in spring and fall. IT companies announce products before major exhibitions. Find your opportunity waves. These are moments when the external world is maximally ready to accept what you're offering. Now, personal readiness. Honestly assess three aspects: competence, resources, and motivation. Competence is your knowledge and skills on a 10-point scale. Resources are financial, time, and human. Motivation is the internal fire, readiness to overcome obstacles. If at least one parameter is below 7 points, the time hasn't come yet. Work on your weak sides. Remember the story of Sara Blakely, founder of Spanx? She spent 2 years preparing before launching her product. She studied the market, saved money, and developed prototypes. When all parameters reached a high level, she acted decisively. The result? A company worth over $1 billion. Correct timing made her the youngest female billionaire in history. Now the calculation formula. Take your energy peak and multiply by the coefficient of external opportunities. The coefficient is calculated like this: favorable external factors minus unfavorable ones, divided by the total number of factors. Then multiply the result by your level of personal readiness. If the final number is greater than 50, the time has come. But there's one more secret ingredient. This is emotional readiness. You must feel an internal yes. The great boxer Muhammad Ali said, "I knew I was ready for a fight when I woke up thinking about victory, not fear of defeat." Your intuition is a powerful computer that processes millions of data points subconsciously. Trust it. Let's consider a practical example. Anna wants to open an online English school. Her energy peak is Monday, Wednesday mornings. Coefficient 8 out of 10. External factors are favorable. Demand for online education is growing. Personal readiness. Teaching experience. 9. Finances. 6. Motivation. 10. Average score, 8.3. By the formula, 8 times 1.2 times 8.3 equals 79.7. This is above 50, meaning the time is favorable. Emotionally, Anna is ready. She wakes up with ideas, not doubts. Everything aligns, you can start. But remember, calculating the code is just the beginning. Then you need action. Planning without execution is just dreams. Successful people don't just calculate the ideal time, but also create a support system for goal realization. They surround themselves with the right people, create a favorable environment, develop detailed action plans. Elon Musk didn't just calculate the time to launch Tesla. He created an entire ecosystem: team, technology, production, marketing. Every element was synchronized with the overall plan. This is applying the digital code in practice. It's important to understand the code can change. Life is dynamic. What was relevant a month ago may lose meaning today. Therefore, recalculate the code regularly. At minimum, analyze all 3 parameters anew once per quarter. Be ready to adapt. Flexibility is strength in the modern world. Rigid plans break, flexible ones lead to victory. By the way, there are special moments when any undertakings are particularly favorable. This is called opportunity windows. After crises, during technological breakthroughs, during generational changes, in these moments, the world is especially open to new things. Now we live in one of these times. The digital revolution creates incredible opportunities for those ready to use them. But let's dive deeper into calculation details. I'll show you an advanced version of the formula that top managers of major corporations use. Besides the 3 main parameters, a 4th is added: the competition factor. The higher the competition in your niche, the more precise the timing should be. Imagine the market as an ocean. In calm weather, you can sail on any vessel. But when a competition storm begins, only those who chose the right wave survive. The competition factor is calculated simply: number of direct competitors divided by market size and multiplied by industry growth rate. If the result is less than 0.3, the market is free, you can enter. From 0.3 to 0.7, you need a unique strategy. Above 0.7, better look for another niche. Now about the 5th factor, socio-psychological climate. People make decisions not only with reason, but also with emotions. In times of optimism, it's easier to sell dreams and ambitious projects. In periods of uncertainty, reliability and safety are in demand. Analyze public sentiment. Read news, study trends in social networks, communicate with your target audience. Remember the 2008 crisis? That's when Airbnb and Uber were born. The founders caught the mood. People wanted to save money and earn extra income. The crisis became not an obstacle, but a springboard. Correctly reading the socio-psychological climate turned a problem into an opportunity. Now let's talk about the 6th parameter, technological readiness. In our time, this is critically important. Even if you have a genius idea, but the technologies to implement it haven't matured, failure is inevitable. Conversely, a simple idea on cutting-edge technologies can take off. Look at the history of video calls. The idea existed for decades, but only when the internet became fast and cameras high quality did Skype and Zoom appear. Evaluate technological readiness by 3 criteria: availability, reliability, cost. All 3 should be at an acceptable level. The 7th factor is the regulatory environment. Laws and rules can both promote and hinder your project. Cryptocurrencies are a vivid example. In some countries, it's a thriving industry. In others, prohibited activity. Study the legal field. Consult with lawyers. Consider possible changes in legislation. Sometimes it's worth waiting for favorable changes in regulation. Patience can save years of fighting the system. The eighth parameter is resource availability. This is not only money, but also people, materials, information, time. During the pandemic, many projects failed not because of a bad idea, but due to resource unavailability. Supply chains were disrupted, teams scattered, funding froze. Create a resource map. Identify critically important elements. Develop a plan B in case of their unavailability. Resource diversification is success insurance. Don't rely on a single supplier, investor, or key employee. The ninth factor is cultural compatibility, especially important for global projects. What works in one culture can completely fail in another. McDonald's in India had to create vegetarian burgers. Study the cultural characteristics of your audience. Adapt your product to local traditions and values. Global success begins with local understanding. Think globally, act locally. This formula always works. The 10th final parameter is personal synchronization. This is harmony between your goal and life situation. If you have a newborn baby, you probably shouldn't launch a startup requiring 80 hours of work per week. Wait for a more suitable moment. Success is not only achieving the goal, but also maintaining balance. What good are millions if you've lost your health and family? Now the expanded formula: energy times external cycles, times readiness times competition times, society times technology times, regulation times resources times, culture times synchronization divided by 10. If the result is above 7, this is your moment. From 5 to 7, you can risk it with good preparation. Below 5, better wait. But remember, the formula is a tool, not a spell. It helps make conscious decisions, but doesn't replace courage and determination. Many great projects started despite calculations. The founder's intuition proved stronger than mathematics. The formula should complement your intuition, not suppress it. Analyze, but don't forget to feel. Now for a practical assignment. Choose your main goal for the coming year. Go through all 10 parameters. Rate each on a 10-point scale, honestly and objectively. Don't overestimate or underestimate. Calculate the final result. If it's high, act immediately. If it's low, work on weak sides. Remember, preparation is not postponement, but an investment in success. Better to spend a month preparing than a year correcting mistakes. Create your personal dashboard, a table where you'll track all parameters. Update it monthly. This way you'll always know when your moment is approaching. Success loves prepared minds. And the last advice, don't wait for the perfect moment. It doesn't exist. Wait for a sufficiently good moment and compensate for shortcomings with effort. Perfectionism is the enemy of progress. Better to start with 80% readiness and bring it to 100% in the process than wait for 100% and never begin. Your digital code right now may be especially powerful. Don't miss this moment. Now you have not just a tool, but an entire analysis system that the most successful people on the planet use. The 10-factor digital code of your goal is a professional approach to achieving success. This system works for any goals, from launching a business to changing careers, from starting a family to moving to another country. Start applying it today. Calculate the code of your main goal. Create your dashboard. Track the dynamics. If the final result's greater than 7, act immediately. If from 5 to 7, prepare intensively. If less than 5, work on weak parameters. Remember, knowledge without application is useless. The most perfect system only works when you use it. If this video radically changed your understanding of success timing, hit like and definitely subscribe to the channel. We already have over 500,000 like-minded people. Share in the comments the calculation result of your main goal. What digital code did you get? Are you ready to act? And if we get 15,000 likes, I'll record a personal analysis of the most interesting goals from the comments. I'll show how to apply the system to real examples. Remember the main thing. The right time is not when everything is perfect. The right time is when you're ready to turn imperfect conditions into a perfect result. Your success formula is now in your hands. Use it. Win. Your time has come.